welcome to A Moment to Move, and let's do exactly that. Hey, let's get moving. Time is of the essence. So, spin around on your mat, on the floor, wherever you're at. Place the hands down to the ground. Grab the shoulders over the hands, gently grip into the mat, and we're just going to begin to rock forward and back, stretching out those wrists just a little bit. Make sure the eyes and the elbows are as forward as you can. Rotate the shoulders to allow. Just gently rocking back and forth. Bring the hands in so the fingers are facing the outside edges of your mat, and bring them sort of just a couple of fingers distance between each other, the palms, and just rock from side to side. Again, gripping into the mat, trying to keep the pressure between the index finger and the thumb. You may want to do little semicircles from left to right, like I'm doing. Sit back onto the toes, give them a little bit of a shake out, stretch out the tops of the feet at the same time, a little bit of a toe stand. Interlace the fingers and roll them out. And we're going to place the hands down to the ground, coming into our first downward facing dog. Set yourself up, strong grip into the hands, hips up and back, slight bend in the knees if you need it, which I do, so I'm going to take that bend, push the ground away from you, and we're going to roll forward. We're just going to do some down dog roll throughs, so we are going to just start articulating the spine forward, pushing into the ground, coming into that high plank, and begin to tuck the chin to the chest and wave the hips up and back. Another one of those. On your inhale, roll forward, squeeze the glutes at the top, rolling back. Now you may want to walk the feet a little bit wider, and this time as we roll forward, we begin to sink the hips, squeeze the glutes, keep pushing the ground away from you. Coming into an up dog, tuck the chin to the chest, engage the core, and roll back like a wave. 2 more of those, or you can continue doing just a plank. Your choice, your space, your time. Last one. Make sure the glutes are engaged with whatever pose you're doing. Come back to downward facing dog, and we're going to raise that right leg up to the sky, and we're going to shift forward, bringing that knee into the chest, maybe even touching your forehead, doming the upper back, and push it back. 3-legged dog. Knee to chest. Keep the glutes nice and engaged. Make sure that core is engaged as well. 3, leg up and back. This time we're going to rise forward, bring that knee to tricep, lower to the wrist, keep pushing in so it should still be a dome in the upper back to the opposite wrist. Raise it up, and this time we're going to shift it back, and we're just going to pivot the hip open. So you want to bring that heel to the bum, opening up that right hip, gaze between the hands, come back to neutral, roll forward, and you want to place that foot in between the hands. Set yourself up. I like to have a bend in the back knee for my lower back. Pull your chest up, nice crescent lunge. Arms can be up or by your side, or you can even hold in prayer hands, whatever you feel you want to do with your hands. And just breathe. You play with straightening the back leg or keeping a nice bend. From here we're just going to do some single leg squats. So drop the left knee to the ground, hop back up. 2, 3. Engagement through the back leg as you come up. 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to crescent lunge. Begin to shift the torso forward, and then we are going to pop up. So again, you're going to have your arms out wherever you need them for balance, and we're going to sort of bring the back leg up nice and slow into a warrior 3 position. You want to have square hips, keep the balance, and smile if you fall out. Like I nearly did just there. So it's okay. Straighten through that right leg, and we're just going to bend into the knee now. For warrior 3 squats. 2, 3, pull the shoulder blades onto the back. 4, 5, push back up. Turn the feet round, gently place the left leg to the back of the mat. Pivot the feet so the toes are sort of inwards, heels are kind of out. And we just take a gentle forward fold. Do what you need. It's not going to be a long break, as we're going to come up now. Bring the shoulder blades on, so you want that flat back. Now I like to pivot my left foot slightly out to a 45-degree angle. And we're going to bend into that left knee, doing a side squat. So you want to straighten the right leg. Come down as low as feels comfortable for you. Flex the right foot, and we're going to push ourselves back up. Keep a nice solid foundation in the right foot. Pivot the chest forward, extend the left arm forward as well. And we're going to bring that left hand down to the ground. Pivot in through the chest and bringing the right arm up to sky. Flexing the back foot for reverse half moon. And from here, we're going to bend that front knee and bring the left knee just outside the right calf and pop back up. 1. Just outside the right calf, back up for 2. And outside that right calf, 3. Slowly step the left foot back, raise your arms up. 1 more crescent lunge on the right side. Place the hands down to the mat. Shift the right foot back, but keep it elevated for a one-legged plank. Again, tuck the core, flex the right foot. You want to point or flaunt the foot. Bring the shoulder blades onto the back. Shoulder blades down your back, sorry. They're still externally rotating the shoulder blades. Squeeze the glutes. And we're going to slowly lower down to the ground. Pull your chest through for upward facing dog or cobra. Roll the hips back. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, again, you want to externally rotate the eyes, your elbows to be as forward as you can. And we're going to slowly lower the elbows at the same time, coming into dolphin pose. So feet shouldn't move unless you want to walk them forward a little bit. And we're going to hang out in dolphin. And just breathe. Dolphin's a pretty strong shoulder opening pose. So just breathe through it. Any discomfort, if you feel pain, place your knees down or come back to downward facing dog. Child's pose is always an option. Definitely shouldn't be feeling any pain, but a little bit of discomfort's okay. We get that breathing practice in. Now at the same time, we're going to push into the hands and rise up to downward facing dog. And send that left leg up to the sky. Shift forward, bring that knee to the nose, and send it back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift it back. And keep pushing into the hands, doming the upper back as you come forward. Bring that knee as high as you can. Send it back. This time to the left tricep. Left wrist, right wrist, right tricep. Send it back and open up that hip. Squeeze the foot to the bum. Trying to open up through the hip to the best of your ability. Pivot forward and step your left foot between the hands. Stabilize the midsection by squeezing the thighs together. Going into crescent lunge. Create a nice stability in your body. wipe the sweat off your eyebrow and breathe. Again, play with what feels good for your back leg. And we're going to take some of those dips. So bring the right knee to the ground and pop back up. Keep squeezing through the thigh, through the glute on the right side. Let's create some tension. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do one more, but I think I only did 7 on the other side. Come back to crescent lunge. Begin to shift your weight forward. And we're going to come into that warrior 3 position. So nice and controlled, bring your right foot up to the hip height. And create stability in the left foot. Remember, it's okay to fall out of the pose. Straighten through the left foot and begin to take a bend in the left knee and straighten. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Push back up. Slowly step the right foot back to the mat. Pivot the feet to face in, heels out, and take a forward fold. Now I can see you upside down. Inhale, come into that flat back. And again, I like to have my right foot this time at a sort of 45-degree angle. And I'm going to begin to bend in to that right hip, coming down for a nice side squat. Flexing the left foot. Go as low as feels comfortable in your body. I'm going to pop back up, pivot the chest to face forward, bend into the left knee, bring the right hand forward, right leg up to the sky, right hand down to the ground, open up through the chest, and then bring the right knee outside, left calf, pop back up, inhale, lower, exhale, back up. Last one, inhale, lower, exhale, back up. Begin to bring the right foot down to the ground, coming up into crescent lunge. Last crescent lunge of class, which is great. Unless you're enjoying them, you can hold a little bit longer and pause the video. Place your hands down. Bring that left leg all the way up and back for one-legged plank. General plank cues, push into the ground, grip the floor. Squeeze and contract your body, make sure the midline's tucked in. Two more breaths. And on your exhale, shift forward, lower down. Chaturanga, low plank, pull your chest through, upward facing dog, squeeze the glutes, push the ground away from you, pull the shoulder blades onto your back. Tuck the chin to the chest and roll all the way back into downward facing dog. And hey, I know as you all enjoyed dolphin, we'll go back there for a few more breaths. So again, try to lower the elbows down at the same time, to the mat, to the ground, wherever you're practicing. And again, you can keep the feet where they're at, or you can gently walk them forward. Your choice. As we've got so much energy, maybe we'll do some dolphin push-ups. So just look between the thumbs, bring the nose there, and push back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, holding dolphin was always an option. Now that we've done it. Lower the knees to the ground. Come back up. Bring the feet out in front of you. Nice and extended. Flex the feet towards your face. Inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, place the hands on the outside edges of your feet. You can grab the shins, or as an option, you could always bend the knees and then grab the outside edges of the feet and then slowly edge one your bum back until you hit what you perceive to be your depth. Take an inhale to lengthen, exhale, fold. Tuck the chin to the chest and just breathe. Actively pull your elbows to the ground to get a little bit more depth. Roll up through the spine. And we're simply just going to take a nice twist. Place your left hand behind you, right hand on the outside of the hip. Look, gaze over the left shoulder. And switch to the other side. Right hand behind you, gazing over the right shoulder. Come back to center. I hope you enjoyed this class. It was a lot of fun to film, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you when you get some more space and some more time to breathe, move, and strengthen your body. Thank you very much for joining me.